I think that the only one that would kind of understand what was going on a little bit would be Napoleon.
Sure.
Um, so maybe he would be the one complaining because it wasn't the French national anthem.
What's up, guys? This is Ryan with Ethereal Metal, and I'm here today with Pär of Sabaton, and we're going to be swinging back through time to discuss Legends, the band's upcoming new studio release coming out Friday, October 17th, and it's actually going to be their debut on Better Noise Music. Pär, thank you so much for chatting today.
Well, happy to be here and happy to be talking about our new album, which is something we are, of course, very excited about. It's
Yeah.
been quite a long time already sitting, let's say, in our we finished it quite a long time ago, and it's always the thing when we're sitting on music and we can't really play it for people yet. So it's
Yeah, yeah.
now to get closer to the release, it's fantastic times. So
All right,
it's
very
super
cool.
exciting.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. So before we start, I always like to ask a fun icebreaker question. If the Knights Templar, Genghis Khan, and Miyamoto and Napoleon all showed up backstage at one of your shows, who do you think would complain first about the sound check and why?
Oh, yeah, wow, I never heard that question before, but
Yeah,
now I think that the only one that would kind of understand what was going on a little bit would be Napoleon.
sure.
Um, so maybe he would be the one complaining because it wasn't the French national anthem.
Awesome. Very cool. All right, so jumping into Legends, with the new album, Sabaton shifts further back in time, talking about the Knights Templar, Genghis Khan, Musashi, etc. For you personally, which of these legendary figures was the most fun or even the most challenging to bring to life in a song? And what was the one thing you discovered in your research that actually or even surprised you?
Okay, so I mean, first of all, I think we all been waiting for a Templar song. Not only the
Absolutely.
us band
Yeah.
members, but a lot of fans have been waiting for this. So,
Yep.
and it was long overdue. So Templars was the one I was looking most for, and it's the song that also created the album. I mean,
Yeah.
we had that one. We felt there, this is our Templar song. And then we felt like then we can't do World War One, we can't do World War Two because we are doing this now. And then we kind of quickly decided upon Legends because it sounded good. It was a nice title. It ring well.
Cool.
And when we decide upon Legends, there is like the whole world opens. So we are not
Yeah.
bound by any rules or times or locations on Earth. So it became very after that it became a very nice and smooth experience. I mean, it is tougher when you are stuck into to writing about a specific topic. You know, we've been
Sure.
doing two
Yeah.
albums and a little bit more about First World War, and there's all this like you have the same sort of vocabulary because yeah, First World War was kind of a lot about the same stuff, grinding in the trenches. So the vocabulary is sort of similar all the time. But with
Okay.
Legends, we are all over the world in a lot of times. I mean, we're covering some like a couple of thousands of years. So and yeah, from Egypt to west and east and yeah. So
Yeah. Cool.
there's a little bit of everything, and that is very exciting when writing an album because not to feel bound by something. We're free, or we can
Yeah,
do
you're
any
free to move
song we
around.
want.
Awesome, very cool. And now that Thobbe is back in Sabaton and also a part of the contributing and songwriting process, how did having him back in the room influence the creative dynamic of the album? And was there a moment in the process where you thought this feels like classic Sabaton again?
Yeah, I mean, I think it felt like classic Sabaton the moment we played together for the first time after he's been gone for 8 years. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
we what happened was when Tommy said to us, guys, I'm gonna focus on my own stuff, but I'm not gonna let you guys down. So until you find a new guitar player, I help you out on tours or in
right.
album, on studio, whatever you need. And we said that we want whoever's going to be the new guitar player, we want that person to play also on the record. So we didn't need Tommy's help on the record, so we sort of postponed the recording a little bit with that. And then we found Thobbe very quickly. It wasn't a hard decision. It was quite easy. Needed a New Year's Eve and some beers and somewhere around very late or early in the morning, some whatever comes up, and then
Yeah,
the next day, sort of everything clears out a little bit, and suddenly Thobbe is back in the game. And then we needed to glue the band together a little bit. So that's why we did we did 2 tours with Judas Priest in last year, and one of them we did before the album recording, or in the middle of it, sort of. And that was just to glue the band together, and it worked really well. Felt like Thobbe was always there, and everything was smooth and easygoing. And then we went into the studio and started to record. And yeah,
awesome.
I mean, it was great to see Thobbe, because when he, for example, wrote the song "The Lightning at the Gates," he was sitting and thinking that this song will be played by Tommy.
Oh, okay.
And then
Nice.
a couple of months later, he's in the studio recording his own song. So it all turned out really well.
It turned out. All right, very cool. And I wanted to talk about, so the singles released so far, we have Templars, Hordes of the Khan, Duelist, Lightning the Gates, like you just talked about, and just more recently Crossing the Rubicon, which is actually a special version because it's featuring nothing more. Um, which unreleased track are you most excited for the fans to hear live for the first time? And is there one that you think might actually become a surprise favorite, even though it hasn't been a single?
Several of them. I mean, it works like this. We sit down when we have finished the album, and we say what our favorite songs are in the band.
Yeah,
After that, we widen the circle a little bit, and we talk to the people in our office and the people that are working with the band and some really close friends, and they say their favorites, and it's often a little bit different from the ones that we choose as the band
yeah,
members.
yeah,
And then we put that together. We already then we didn't have a record label, so we already started to decide upon a release plan of the new album. We said Templars is a given. That's gonna be the first single out. We said also Hordes of Khan is a given as well. So let's do that one as
yeah.
second single. So this was decided before we even met the record label. And
Awesome.
and but then we get Better Noise Music and started to work with them, and then it's really starting to get interesting, because so on the new album of most of the journalists, because I've been talking to lots of journalists a couple of weeks, uh,
Yeah,
actually the most popular song would be Made of Steel of the people I talked to, which is not a popular from the band members or like that. And when we played for a couple of fans, because during the tour with Judas Priest, we brought in some fans sometimes, and then we let them listen to some songs and ask them for opinions. And
yeah,
then
yeah,
we got something like there was another thing. The band members pretty much settled on Crossing the Rubicon as a top track. Um, with a mix. Like my favorite is a Tiger Among Dragons, and this is the one I really look forward to play
yeah.
live. And I think this one will really shock a lot of people, because it's very strange, very different, and I think it's going to be epic live.
Awesome. I was thinking, I was surprised that you didn't mention that track during other people thinking it might be their favorites. That's my personal favorite from the promo so far.
Cool.
Yeah, 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 definitely. All right, very cool. And Crossing the Rubicon, like I had mentioned, featuring Nothing More. How did that collaboration come about, and what did they bring to the track that pushed it into something even more special for the album?
So when we signed to Better Noise Music, and this was kind of public, Nothing More guys reached out to us and saying, "Hey guys, welcome to Better Noise. Now we are label mates." And that was kind of a start of our talking. And then from that, we started to talk quite quickly and see, can we do something together? We are quite new to collaborations and features and these kind of things.
Yeah, sure.
Mm, we haven't done so much in the past, so this was a really a new idea for us that we were open to.
Very cool. Nice.
And then I think that Johnny and Mark, they did a really good job of taking a song that is pretty much finished and perfected already and add their flavor to it.
Nice.
So I think they did a great job there, because the song is a different thing if you write a song like, okay, this song is supposed to be like a feature, or okay,
Yeah.
that then it would be a purpose written song. But none of the Sabaton songs was written that way. They are just written to be Sabaton only. That's why I was pretty impressed how they were able to get in there and yeah.
Templars on the march, charge from the temple. Gods call, holy order, Knights of Jesus Christ. Charge from the temple. God's own chosen warriors. Templars on the march, charge from the temple mount.
Legends is the first time every current band member has had active songwriting involvement, and it's also the first album under the Better Noise label. How did having more voices in the songwriting process change how the album turned out? And were there any moments where you thought, wow, that came from someone else's perspective and it actually made it better?
Uh, I mean, uh, I don't think that it matters really that much where the ideas for the songs come.
Sure.
Whatever it is, it always sounds Sabaton in the end. And Joachim is the main like music master of Sabaton, and whenever he touches something, it always turns out to sound Sabatonish, no matter where it comes from the beginning.
Yeah.
And it's not that we necessarily need to involve a lot of other songwriters to make a great album. It was just the way it turned out, and we don't have a really plan who's gonna write what for a new album. It just turns out one way, and then hopefully, I mean, so far it's turned out good. So
Nice.
yeah.
Cool. And I know you're working again for the artwork with Peter, and you're a specialist from the Sabaton History Channel to ensure historical accuracy. Can you share one detail in the album art or in the packaging that fans might overlook but think is actually really meaningful?
Oh, what to come up with, but I would say that a really cool thing when it comes to, let's say, how we packed it, that was our idea to create an edition of the album for every legend on the album. We just had them in the office here yesterday and today, and all the band members got to see them for the first time,
Oh, very
and
cool.
they look fantastic, and it's such a cool variation of them that all of the vinyls really have a proper meaning here and look different and
Yeah,
unique. So
yeah,
I'm very happy how that little detail turned out in the end.
cool. And fans have always loved Sabaton, not only for the music, of course, but also for how you bring history to life. Do you ever feel that there's a tension between wanting to create epic metal songs, but also wanting to stay historically precise? And which is harder, making it metal enough or historically correct enough?
We
Yeah,
always make the metal first, so we
yeah,
don't write any lyrics until we have the song fully completed. So
yeah,
it's not a problem making heavy metal. I mean, this is what we do, and
yeah,
we just feel after we created a song, we listen to it and we think, okay, it sounds like this or that, and this kind of story, and it's a sad story, it's a powerful story, it's a heroic story. We go where the music leads us, and we kind of fill in there and um, yeah, and see where it takes us.
yeah.
So
Awesome.
so metal always comes first, so it's not really an issue.
Cool. And jumping in now, I wanted to talk about the big tour that you just announced recently coming up in North America for early 26. What are you most looking forward to on this run?
So for quite some time, we have played last like 3 tours or whatever. We supported Judas Priest kind of. So
Yeah,
um,
yeah,
and now we're looking for doing our own stuff and play longer, play more new songs.
yeah, yeah,
And I mean, in a traditional Sabaton style, I'm pretty sure we're gonna bring more production and bigger show than we ever did before.
yeah. I get it.
So, because we're playing bigger venues, and uh, that's usually how it goes for us.
Yeah, yeah,
And I'm super excited about it, and really think it's gonna turn out to be a cool tour. Um, yeah.
We can expect some more fan rowing, I'm sure. I also wanted to ask, are there any plans to add shows, whether it might be in the New York, New Jersey, or Connecticut area as well?
I can't say that for now, but it's like the tour is pretty much. I mean, I don't want to set my stamp on it that it's 100% gonna be like this, but I'm quite sure that this is the tour. There's a lot of people who were asking about New York and stuff, and we couldn't find a venue on the dates that suited us, so
Yeah,
that's
sure.
not gonna work out.
Yep.
And there were some other places that was the same. I mean, a lot of people are complaining that we don't go to Washington State or Oregon, and I'm sorry for that. It's just sometimes when
I was
you
gonna
are
say,
booking a tour,
yep.
there is not possible to do exactly everywhere and be everywhere. And yeah, I mean, we know we have a lot of fans in Oregon and Washington State. These are two of the biggest places for Sabaton, and clearly like that. And it's just sometimes it's fully booked for
Yes,
some other reason than us, and then what are we gonna do?
exactly. No, sometimes the logistics are just too much sometimes. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
so that's how it works. I mean, we're
Yeah.
trying to play everywhere, and of course we want to play for everybody, but sometimes it's just out of our hands.
And it looks like it's going to be a really, really well spaced out tour as well. So it looks like you're going to hit a lot of important places. So that's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward and very excited about it. And the reactions when we released it yesterday were great, except for I would say the people of New York City and
Oh, goodness.
Oregon and Washington State.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
Next.
Understandable. Yeah. And which Legends track do you think is going to be the easiest to replicate live in terms of energy and production? And which one do you think is going to be the trickiest?
Oh, I think definitely the trickiest is A Tiger Among Dragons. We know
Okay.
it's the trickiest,
Yeah.
but it was sort of written with this in the idea. So how are we gonna perform it live? And
Yeah.
so we have some plan for it. It involves a lot more interesting instruments.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it comes with a challenge, but we're up for it.
Awesome. That's going to be cool.
So I think about that. I mean, the easiest one we already played Ports of Khan a lot of times, and it works like crazy good. It's a great song.
That's awesome. Very cool. And from the singles release so far, have you gotten any fan feedback that actually surprised you? Or is there anything that you've seen or heard that made you rethink or refine how you approach the rest of the album or even the upcoming live shows?
I mean, I not really. I mean, we had the plan. We kind of knew what we wanted to do, and yeah, we're gonna stick to that. Now that we made a plan, and
Yeah.
I mean, we do listen to what fans say. Don't get me wrong when I say that we don't, but we also moderately take some of the feedback into consideration, because
Sure.
no matter what we do, somebody's going to be angry and somebody's going to be happy. So we can't take too much into that. I mean, okay, we release Hordes of Khan and somebody says, oh, you only release fast songs. We want you to release an epic slow song. Ah, we just did with the Templars. Didn't you hear that one?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
it's sort of a little bit, no matter what we do, there are always going to be people saying. So with a moderately mind, we can take the feedback when it comes to which songs we're going to put out and how we're going to put it out.
Yeah, absolutely. And so given Legends has 11 tracks and many of them are really story heavy, how do you decide which of them are going to be built into your set list versus keeping some of the older hits as well?
That's always tricky, always tricky.
Yeah.
I mean, we set for some of them. We started Legends tour in Europe, and they're gonna be. We already set the set list for there, even though we have not announced it, but it's already done. I think that might change by the time we get to US. I think there could be quite a lot of changes there, and that will, I guess, depend a little bit on what the fans are saying, what songs are catching on. Yeah.
Cool. And do you think that you're going to be leaning more heavily on Legends for the US tour, or do you think it's going to be a good balance?
No, I think we played a lot of older songs now for a while, and we should play new stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Awesome. Very cool. I did notice, and you mentioned earlier about the special formats like the vinyl colors and the box sets and the yearbooks. Which editions are you most proud of? Or even if you were just a fan buying one of them, which one would you absolutely have to have?
Since I held them in my hands first time yesterday,
Yeah.
I mean the box set is super cool, but I mean out of the vinyls is the Jeanne of Arc edition.
Okay, cool. Nice.
I love that one, the silver edition.
Very cool. Nice. And after Legends drops and the tour wraps up, what's next for Sabaton in terms of themes or territories that you might not have explored yet?
The themes and it's too early to say. I mean, I think we're gonna be touring for Legends for quite some time.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while. Yep.
So, and then we'll see what happens after that.
Very cool.
But we're still have a lot of time ahead with good shows.
Yeah.
Good shows.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great. Yeah, it's gonna be a great one. So these are kind of just rapid fire questions that you don't have to answer too long. Just a couple of words here and there would be great.
Sure.
If you could only ride into a battle on one of these, a war elephant, a Viking longship, or a Swedish tank, which would you pick?
Okay, so I've ridden an elephant, I've ridden a tank, and I've been in a Viking ship. And yeah, the elephant was kind of nice.
Was it cool?
But,
Nice.
but it wasn't charging. The Viking ship was smooth because there was no waves. The tank, even though it was straight road, it's boom, 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 boom.
All over the place, I'm sure. Yep.
So I don't know. I mean, I think the elephant would be something spectacular.
Very cool.
I go with that. But
Yep.
I also don't want to put the animal into the war. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I ride away from the war.
Yeah, definitely. Yep. Who would win in a mosh pit? Jeanne d'Arc, Napoleon, or Vlad the Impaler?
Oh, that's Vlad the Impaler.
Ah, very nice.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, no, he would win.
Vlad. Okay.
Yeah.
If you could time travel back and witness one Sabaton show from anything, as a fan in the crowd, which one would it be?
The 20th anniversary of Sabaton at Viking Open Air when we played the two stages at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, when we came up with that idea, we felt that this is, if you're a fan, this is what you want to see. And we gave it a show to them.
Yeah.
2 hours, 2 stages, headlining the biggest heavy metal festival in the world.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Doesn't become much bigger than that.
No, I can't imagine. Yeah, that's awesome. If you had to switch instruments with another band member for one entire gig, who would you trade with?
I don't know. That's funny. Maybe if I could, I would love to play the drums, I think.
Switch Johannes. Okay. Very cool. And what's the last piece of music that you listened to that was not metal?
That was not metal. We made a little funny stupid video riding in a car, all the band members yesterday.
Yeah. Okay.
And we were listening to Euro disco, so there was something with E-Type.
All right, cool, nice. And the last one, if a movie studio made an over-the-top Sabaton biopic, which actor should play you?
Wow. I'm so bad at actors.
Yeah.
I don't know. Looking at myself now, who looks like me? I don't know. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't be able to tell. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I go for Arnold. He's
nice. All right, awesome, very cool. Thank you so much again for taking the time to chat today about Legends, coming out again Friday, October 17th via Better Noise Music. For those watching, there's going to be a pre-order link in the video description below, so make sure you pre-order it. You're not going to want to miss this album. Pär, thank you again so much for your time.
Thank you. Have a great day.
The horse of the